So, good morning everyone. Thank you for being on time and let's get this meeting started. So, first of all, Jamie, can you please confirm that everyone is here and please take the minute for today's meeting?
Sure, Alex. Everyone is here and I will handle the minutes.
Wait, before we go any further, how about we discuss first about cooperative society? What do you guys think?
I think it's a good idea because we have to know what we want to discuss about before the meeting.
Sure.
Assalamualaikum and hi. So first and foremost, what is actually cooperative societies means? Cooperative societies means any member-owned and democratically governed organization that are established under Cooperative Societies Act 1993. It is also incorporated under Companies Act 2016. These organizations operate based on cooperative principles. For example, democratic member control, education, training, information, and concern for community. The Act accords special incentives to cooperative societies to promote their development for the benefits of community. Next, what are their goals? The main goals of Malaysian Cooperative Society is to enhance the economic, social, and cultural well-being of their members through collective action and democratic participation. The Suruhanjaya Koperasi Malaysia (SKM) or Malaysian Cooperative Societies Commission is the governing body that overseeing these organizations. This regulatory body responsible for monitoring, supervising, and regulating cooperatives in Malaysia. In addition, what are their activities? Malaysian Cooperative Societies activities are diverse, ranging from financial services like loans and investments to consumer-based operations like retail and wholesale, and even extending to areas like agriculture, healthcare, and hospitality.
Next, we are going to take a look on the differences of cooperative society and company. As you can see from the slide, there are a few differences that we can identify from cooperative society and company. First thing first, according to the aspect of ownership, for cooperative society, it is owned by members. Meanwhile, for company, it will be owned by shareholders. Second, from the aspect of registration body, the cooperative society will be registered under Registrar of Cooperatives, while for company, it will be registered under Companies Commission of Malaysia, which is SSM for the short form. Other than that, we will take a look on the aspect on objective. For a cooperative society, it is for mutual benefit of members, while company, it is for profit making for shareholders. Last but not least, we'll be taking a look on the aspect of the taxation. Cooperative society will be taxed under Income Tax Act 1967, but with special rebates under Section 65. Meanwhile, for company, it will be taxed under Income Tax Act 1967 as well, which is at a flat rate for companies.
Now I will explain paragraph 12 of Schedule 6 from the Income Tax Act 1967, which provides a tax exemption specifically for cooperative societies in Malaysia. Under paragraph 12, a newly registered cooperative society is entitled to a full exemption from income tax for a period of 5 years, beginning from the date of its official registration with the relevant authorities. This exemption is not automatic, but it is subject to a certain condition as set by the law and approved by the Malaysia Cooperative Societies Commission (SKM) and the Inland Revenue Board (LHDN). This tax relief acts as an incentive to support the growth and sustainability of new cooperatives, especially during their earlier operational stages, when financial stability can be a major challenge. By removing the burden of income tax, cooperatives are available to focus on expanding their services and building membership. and reinvesting profit back into the community or business operation. However, this full exemption only applies for the first 5 years. After that, a cooperative may still qualify for continued tax exemption, but under a specific condition. For example, the members' fund must not exceed 750,000 ringgit on the first day of the daily basis period for that year of assessment. This rule ensures that the benefit continues to support smaller and medium-sized cooperatives rather than those that have already grown into large and operate on a commercial scale. In conclusion, Paragraph 2 serves to encourage the development and participation in cooperative, especially in rural and community-based areas, by offering tax relief during the most critical years of formation and early growth for them. This provision aims to strengthen the cooperative sector in Malaysia and promote inclusive economic participation for all of its people.
Members fund refer to the total net worth or equity that belongs to the members of an organization, such as a cooperative society, club, or non-profit entity. It represents the accumulated interest or a share of the members in the assets of the organization after deducting all liabilities. So, what do members funds include? So, there are 5 member funds are made up of. For the first one is paid up capital. The definition is the amount actually paid by members for shares issued by the entity. Next, for the second one is statutory reserve fund. The definition is a reserve mandated by law, typically under the Cooperative Societies Act or Banking Act. For the third one is reserves with exclusions. The definition is other internal fund set aside from profits for specific or general purposes. For the fourth one is balance of share premium account. The definition is the excess amount received by the entity over the face value of shares. And for the final one is balance of profit and loss appropriation account. The definition is the accumulated net profit after appropriations, such as transfers to reserve or dividends. Member fund is important because it indicates financial health. A growing members fund shows a strong financial position.
Okay, next I will talk about the purpose of the special deduction in the cooperative society. It is to encourage cooperative society to allocate funds for statutory reserve, education, and cooperative development. With this special deduction, is to help to improve the growth and give benefits to community, fostering financial statistics, education, and cooperative principle to help the community. The subsection A, which is the taxable income of the cooperative society, is arrived in the same manner as of the company, which the following shall be deducted from the total income for any year assessments, which the amount will be deducted from total income in amount transferred or paid up by the cooperative society. So the amount transferred to various funds in subsection A is statutory reserve funds, educational institutions, cooperative organization established for the cooperative principle, cooperative education trust funds, and development trust funds. And the maximum deduction is 25% of the audited net profit for the basis period for the year assessment. Next, we have to know how to calculate the special deduction. The deduction equal amount transfer or paid to the eligible funds or entity during the basis period of the year assessments. This must align with the cooperative society net profit and the regulatory compliance. For the section 65A subsection B, it stated that a deduction of 8% of the members' fund on the first day of the year assessment basis period shall be allowed to deduction.
Cooperative society can have unique tax treatment that differ than regular corporations. First, tax treatment for receipts. All taxable receipts must be included in the total income for the year assessment. This comprises of business profits, rental, income, and any gain from disposal of assets, except specifically exempted by tax regulations. Next, tax treatment for income. Chargeable income is calculated by taking the total income, including all the receipts, and subtracting allowable deduction, resulting in the income subjected for taxation. Tax treatment for losses. Certain restrictions may apply to their carry forward, which includes time limit or limitations based on the nature of losses. Taking account on these rules is crucial as to maximize tax benefits associated to losses. As we look at the example just now, the first 5 years of the registration from 2010 to 2014 represents an initial tax exemption. This means that income generated during this year is automatically exempt, which this case the income for the year assessment of 2010 until 2040 is exempted as it falls within the initial 5 years. Furthermore, the income for year assessment 2015 and 2017 is also exempted due to member fund remaining below 750,000 threshold. Now, focusing on the year 2020, the total income assuming that profit of 700,000 is taking account of the special deductions to arrive at the chargeable income. In conclusion, by doing this computation, we have acknowledged that the initial 5 years period and members fund threshold below 750,000 can be exempted under cooperative income taxation.
Great. Before we move to the main agenda, let's review the minutes from the last meeting. Any correction or issues?
I noticed a small error. The project deadline was recorded as July 15, but it should be on July 25th.
Noted, I will correct that in the minutes.
Thank you, Jamie. Are there any amendments?
No further issues from my side.
I think it's all good here.
No issues.
Alright, the minutes are approved with the amendment. So let's proceed of our current project. Taylor, can you give us an update?
Yes, the team has completed the initial research phase and we are moving into development. We are on track, but we need more information from marketing department.
Jordan, can your team provide the necessary support?
Absolutely. I think I will coordinate with Taylor after the meeting to set up a session.
Okay, perfect. Next, Morgan, do you want to propose a new work method for document sharing?
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Yes, I suggest we use a centralized cloud profile folder so that everyone can access the file and the document in times. So there will be no such as a problem when we want to share our document. So there will be no confusion in the version that we use.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I will streamline our process.
So does anyone have any concerns about this proposal?
No concerns. I will draft a guideline for using the new system.
Excellent. So let's implement this proposal starting next week. So any businesses before we wrap up?
Just reminder, the next meeting is scheduled for 2 weeks from today.
Oh, thank you, Casey. If there's nothing else, I close this meeting. So, Jamie, please send out the minute for today's meeting by the end of the day.
Will do.
So, thank you everyone for your participation. So, the meeting's adjourned.
Thank you.